What's up, guys? Back at it again. Today we got this 135-in-1 Game Boy Advance game cartridge that is just packed full of weird bootlegs and fan-made games, I guess. I've only tried this thing once before in a video quickly, and the titles on here are interesting to say the least. So today we're going to pop this thing back into our Game Boy Advance and see what else we got on here. Boy, I just love that sound. Okay, so this thing here doesn't load up perfectly every time, and what comes up on the screen is honestly quite terrifying sometimes, and I really don't feel good sliding this thing into my Game Boy Advance, but for the sake of science, we're going to try this thing out again, and here we go. So this is what you get when the game does load up. You get this title screen here that has 135 titles that mean little to nothing. When you do click on the games that you think you recognize, you get something else. So today we're going to scroll through this thing quickly and try out some games. The first game I saw here on the list is Pokemon Emerald, but when you load it up, you get Pokemon Green, I guess, with this green Clefairy and green in big red letters. But what you actually get is this side-scrolling Famicom game that I actually can't pronounce the name of. Something about donuts. So let's test this thing out, and honestly, this game is kind of fun, and the music is kind of charming. So you're just this little green Clefairy here going through this side-scrolling world throwing donuts, I guess? That's what it would be in the original game, I think. Let's see if we can make this jump this time. We sure did. I guess I could see me messing around with this game for a little bit. It's kind of fun. I think this is a fan-made port. We'll have to check out the fan website for games thereafter. Let me know down in the comments if you recognize any of the games here on the list that we check out today or what their original names are. Think I've had enough of this one. Next, let's check out TV Mario. So we get some Japanese or Chinese symbols there. And yeah, I guess this is supposed to be some sort of gambling simulator. There was a timer. Maybe I was supposed to be hitting the block a lot more. And then we get this star here that I'm winning some credits or something. Well, there's 1,000 credits, so I guess I won. I would be interested to know what this game is or what the point of that is, but let's scroll along here and check out some Super Link Mario. Okay, so this does appear to just be the original Super Mario Bros. Game. Instead, we got Little Link here, which is kind of cool. Some of these fan-made games are honestly quite fun, and I love the art style, to be honest. Check out the focus here. It's really tough to play some of these games and film at the same time, so please don't roast me too much about my performance. Instead of a mushroom, you get a heart. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll have to play this game through a little bit more after the video. Alright, that's enough of that one. The next game on the list, let's check out some Pikachu Dig Dug, which is another popular game with some other franchise inserted. So I guess we're going to be Pikachu today and chase around what looks like a Charmeleon and some Voltorbs or Electrodes. I can't really tell. That might honestly be a Charmander too. I have no idea. I kind of forgot how to play Dig Dug here for a second. Honestly, I really like the music that they chose for this game. Go over here and get this guy. There we go. One more guy. He's probably going to get away. Yeah, let me know. Is that a Voltorb or an Electrode? Alright. Think I've had enough of that one. I also noticed there's a game Genie on here, so let's check this out. I'm not sure how this exactly would work. I do know some codes, but I don't know any 3-line codes. I don't quite know what the purpose is of this, so let's just type in some random letters here and see what we get. Click start like on the old game Genie. And yeah, it just resets. Alright, that's awesome. Next, we'll check the Goonies. I'm a big fan of the Goonies movies, so I'm interested to see what this is. I don't really remember a Goonies video game. Maybe let me know down in the comments once again if you remember the Goonies. I guess this could be... I don't know which character this could be. And maybe the burglars down there are the evil robber people that keep that dude in the basement. I don't, maybe this is the dead man's chest here or something. I really don't recognize any of this from the Goonies movie, but it appears to just be another side-scroller. Maybe it's just a Famicom game with some Goonies vibes inserted here. I don't really know what the point of this is or how to get past this level. If you do recognize this game, maybe you're cringing down there, and that's totally fine. I'm just checking out these games for fun today. We're not exactly going for peak gaming performance, but I think I've had enough of that one. Next, let's check out Tigan Dragon. For whatever reason, this title seems familiar to me. Maybe I've recognized the cover from a Japanese game store or something like that. But let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, once again, I have no idea what the purpose of this is, and I don't know how far I'm actually going to get. It appears we're just some dragon lion creatures, and it's some sort of puzzle game. Again, I don't know if this is original, fan-made, or bootleg, or what it really is, so maybe let me know that down in the comments. Let's move on to something I do recognize, which is Miss PacMan. And okay, of the titles we've checked out here today, this one seems the most familiar and does seem true to the original, I guess. If there are some small differences here, I'm not noticing them. Maybe the green outline or the border. I kind of missed that one there. Totally forget my routes from back in the day, but Pac-Man was a big part of my life, and Miss Pac-Man, for that matter, was just as fun. Next up on the list here, let's check out some Super Tetris Deluxe, which just seems to be the Tengen version of Tetris. I've recognized that music here. We will turn it off to try to avoid as much copyright as we can. I'll click through the options here, which I don't really know what they are, and then atrociously play some Tetris. Alright, so I really don't know what the point of the other side is here. You can see my face poking through. Hello. And again, I'm having a really tough time playing Tetris and peeking around the camera there. But I think we get the point. Just look at how good I'm doing here. I'm trying to see how good this game actually feels, but it doesn't feel too good, to be honest. I'm not just using that as an excuse. Next up, let's check out some Donkey Kong Classics, which does appear to be the Billy Mitchell version, or the King of Kongs. I guess recently it's come out that it is 100% true that he cheated on those high scores. If you want to check that out in somebody else's videos, I find that pretty funny, and I honestly find that guy to be pretty hilarious. Please do not sue me, Billy Mitchell. I'm really not the best Donkey Kong Classic or Donkey Kong Jr. player, but they are classics, and I wanted to check them out. Alright, I guess we could check out one more title here. Let's scroll to the last thing on the list and check out some musician. Okay. So I guess we have these two little bunny rabbit features. We have some Japanese title, and this might be an actual game. Don't really know how to play this one. Also, I'm just going to click buttons and see what happens. Does anyone down there remember Chester Cheetos for Sega? The sounds on this game kind of remind me of that. But yeah, this thing seems to be glitching out quite well. Maybe it's a piano simulator or something like that. The last thing I want to do here in the video before we check out today is open this game cartridge up and see how it looks. The cartridge itself kind of feels original, although I can tell the differences, and when you slide it into the Game Boy itself, it does feel kind of crappy. When you get inside the game itself, you get that classic black blob that you see on a lot of these bootleg titles. I do have some fake Pokemon games lying around, and this board looks quite familiar. I don't know if there's actually any save feature. It doesn't look like there can possibly be, unless that's an FRAM chip there, which I really don't think it is. I'm not an expert when it comes to these things, but in any doubt, let me know down in the comments if you want to see more videos like this, if you want to see me check out more bootleg and fan-made titles, or what else you want to see me do on the channel. Look down the side here for whatever reason, and yeah, that's about it. Have a good day and keep on gaming.